Here's Franklin, the Indiana transfer, slashing and scoring, and all 6 to the new transfers for Virginia. Couldn't finish. Gardner had it and couldn't get it to Clark. Good hands from Franklin. Beekman ahead of the pack. Stuffs it home. Good hands from Armaan Franklin, and then the head-ahead for Reese Beekman out in transition.
With his first action of the game, and he was hard to miss. 10 on the shot clock. He. Armaan Franklin from deep. You betcha. Now Virginia able to get into its offense with 15 to go, working against what is now a more compact defense, and Franklin takes advantage.
Some good length on this team overall.
And a steal in the paint by Gardner. Cavs on the push, and they get an easy jam on the break by Franklin. And an early timeout for Coppin State. And then to Tark. Redshirt freshman brings it ahead. Tark looking to go one-on-one. And had nothing. Cavaliers make it pay. Time for Franklin. He'll take it all the way. Count the basket and a foul on Coppin.
Just watch this nice steal down the good block down the other end, and
6'6", 246. Boy, you would be really big. Hopefully they could still score.
Ripped away by Franklin. Here's Kihei Clark in transition. Lays it off, and the easy finish.
They don't necessarily understand the defensive responsibilities yet to be successful for Virginia, but both these guys can fill it up.
Franklin down low. Caden Shiderick, the big fella. Here's Clark down the lane. Out to Franklin. Shot fake. Drops it off for Shiderick.
And Virginia going to see a lot of zone defenses this year until they show that they can consistently make three-point shots.
Gardner, another dunk. Clark trying to get a step. Hanging in the air and scoring is Franklin.
Nice finish by Franklin. And that's the thing about this Clemson team. They have 5 starters in double figures for the season, and they get balanced scoring on a nightly basis.
Virginia down by 10, looking to get a basket right at the end of this first half, and they do through Armaan Franklin.
Buddy Boeheim's really good shooting that 3 in transition, but if you miss that and guys hustle down the court, it's hard to block anybody out.
What a spin from Armaan Franklin.
Clark looking for an entry. Franklin over Collins, spins it in. Collins guards him. Franklin rises and hits it.
Nice shot by Franklin, being able to get down to the corner there. Able to recognize the flare, get to the baseline, has Bohannon on him, and a fadeaway, being able to create some separation. Again, being able to realize I can get to a spot, pull up first, high extension and a jump shot.
Mark Allery came over to me and said, "Who is that guy?" And I said, "That's Jerry Stackhouse. He goes to Kinston, he's high school in Kinston." And he goes, "That kid's in high school?"
The last foul on Oline, his second. Beekman to Franklin through the contact. No foul, the basket good.
How about off the dribble? Good movement, back cut. Gardner, meet me at the rim.
The freshman from Worthing, England, couldn't complete the play. Here's the jumper. Stockman, free ball. Cavaliers on a 7-0 run. Cafaro off the back iron, all the way back out to Franklin. He wants 3. He has 3. Williams lost the footing.
Here we go. A rare fast break opportunity.
Franklin trying to beat 2 defenders, and he does. He got called for a foul, Tim.
Wow, that's a big.
7 on the shot clock for Franklin. That's 3.
Backdoor pass to Franklin. Kiss off the glass. And that'll be 6 for Franklin.
There's get the timeout. But here Beekman draws the defense, and Odikali comes to help, and Easy Okuda just not able to get there in time.
We talked about the level of execution both teams would need. We knew that it was going to be a battle.
Everybody knows that, how good they are defensively when you look at efficiency, Ken Palm, that sort of thing. Franklin takes it away, finds it, and Cedric finishes it.
4-0 in the ACC for the second straight season, and yet struggling as time moves on. But great find underneath to Franklin.
As it roll off the rim, here comes Virginia for the final shot of the first half. Franklin.
Give it to the hot hand.
Why not? Oh, he is fired up.
Someone selfish play, Rick Beekman finding him in transition, walking him off. 3 ball. 15 for Franklin. What a hack.
He knocked down 3 threes of Virginia's 5 threes. His 4th school match. This is the starting lineup and the age for the Canes.
Well, the motto nowadays is to get old and stay old.
Beekman from Clark.
Now Walker's in playing a 5.
Franklin with it. Shot clock at 5 in the mid-range. Why not for Armaan Franklin with 17. And playing against them the number of possessions. Miami has taken 17 field goals in the second half. As Franklin scores, and he's got a chance at 3.
And we have another free throw.
Which would be important for them and their confidence moving forward.
And Banchero turns it over. Franklin's ahead of the field. Rose is chasing him, and John blocked it, but it's a goaltend.
Men's basketball title in 2019. They went 35-3. 5 times they've won the ACC regular championship under his watch. Franklin for 3.
Bennett really trusts him.
But Malachi Poindexter is the only player in this rivalry on the court from the state of Virginia. This means a lot to him, Dan, and he's going to have to show up big for the Hoosiers.
Well, I tell you, Armaan Franklin's having a nice game. He's had trouble shooting. Yeah, let's not lose sight of Michael Jordan and Ralph Sampson playing in a college game.
Well, and you talk about this rivalry in the 80s as Armaan Franklin gets a big, much-needed bucket for Virginia on the curl.
Painted area.
Beekman throws it all the way into the backcourt to Franklin, and he'll have to push. 4 to shoot. Armaan Franklin straightaway 3. Yes! NBA range. They're having a tough time getting it into Kihei Clark. Instead, it is Armaan Franklin. Franklin pulls up. Got it!
I mean, what presence of mind. He's got his eye on the clock above the basket, and you gave him a run, and that's why I was saying you've got to keep the ball.
For the remainder of the day, or are they going to fight? Where's the fight from Louisville? What happened to the fight?
Well, I think in that 6-second sequence, we got our answer. Forehead state, excuse me. Then there are 2 bids coming out of the OVC, and somebody like Virginia on the bubble wouldn't have a spot.